Hi everybody, welcome to Cocktails by Nick Mav. I am your host for these videos and my name is Nick. What I'm doing with these videos, since this is my very first one, is demonstrating how I make certain cocktails, certain mixed drinks. I am not a professionally trained mixologist or bartender. I just simply do this as a habit. My wife and I like to host guests and host a lot of parties, and I'm typically the bartender when we do that. So I always try out different recipes, different drinks, just kind of make them to taste and see what people like. So I'm creating this video series for the recipes that either I or my friends really enjoy. The first video that I'm making, which is this one of course right now, is just a very simple traditional margarita. Throughout the series of videos that you'll be seeing on my channel, there will be some normal, if you will, traditional cocktails, as well as some that I've just kind of made up on my own based on what I like, or again, what my friends like, or maybe my own twist or tweak to a drink that I tried at a bar or a restaurant and kind of experimented with at home with my own ingredients to see what I like. I don't have, and I'm sure you don't either, have the full assortment of ingredients that a full bar would have. So these are going to be a little bit more simpler recipes with stuff that, you know, us normal people that don't do this for a living might have at our home or could easily access at the local liquor store. So without further ado, I will start with, again, this first drink, which is your traditional lime margarita. So when I make margaritas, I like to use a white or a blanco tequila. There's no right or wrong choice for that. That's just what I like. I like the flavor of them a little bit better, so that's what I use. I use an orange liquor or an orange liqueur. Instead of triple sec, which most recipes call for, I like to use Cointreau. Again, just personal preference. And then I use sweet and sour mix instead of margarita mix. Just the flavor of the sweet and sour, to me, fits the taste of a margarita and what I like more than just buying the pre-made, pre-mixed margarita. And then I do add a little bit of lime juice, sweetened lime juice to the mix, just again for flavor. So here we go. Here are my steps to making a margarita. The first thing I always do with most drinks that I make is I put ice. If it's a shaker drink, I put ice in the shaker. So my hands are clean. So a few ice cubes in the shaker. The reason for that is just to get the drink cold before you pour it, so it won't melt the ice in the glass so quickly, and it'll keep that flavor a little bit stronger. So have that ice in the shaker. Then let's go to the tequila. So I put 2 shots. If this is a 1 serving drink, I put 2 shots of the tequila in the shaker. And then onto the orange. Again, in this case, Cointreau. I'll put 1 shot of that. So we'll get that in there. And then onto the sweet and sour. And for that, I will put two shots of the sweet and sour in. So it's a little bit less mix than actual alcohol. So my drinks are typically a little stronger than you'll get at a restaurant, which can be good or bad, so be careful. And then the lime juice, I don't add a lot of lime juice because lime juice is pretty strong and overwhelming in terms of flavor. So I'll just do a half shot of that, add it in here, and then add the lid to the shaker. And then for the glass, a lot of people like, of course, the salted rim on the margarita glass. So usually I would use a lime wedge. I don't have one here with me right now. So I just put a little lime juice in the lid. And then make sure to get it on the rim or the edge of the glass. And then I have my salt, and then just put the glass in the salt. You got your nice salted rim there on the glass, and then add ice to the glass. If you prefer blended margaritas, same steps as we're doing here, except add all this stuff to a blender and just blend it instead. So we have our glass, we have our shaker with the mix already in it. I like to shake drinks for 10 to 15 seconds just to make sure it gets thoroughly mixed and to make sure that the drink gets cold from the shaking so that it has the proper effect when you pour it in the glass. So pardon me, this is gonna be loud with the ice cubes in the shaker. And then when you do mix a drink, of course the lid doesn't want to come off, with ice, you don't want to pour the ice from the shaker in the drink. So use a strainer, put it over there, and then pour it in the glass with the ice. Now you've got your lime margarita with the salted rim on the rocks. I should add a lime wedge as a garnish, but I don't have one. I'm at home, not at a restaurant. Doesn't need to look good, just needs to taste good, and this certainly does. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You'll get updates every time I post a video with a new recipe. Hopefully you'll enjoy the drinks I make. Maybe you will, some of them, maybe you won't. Pick your favorites. Leave comments below, questions below. And in the description of the video, there will be a full breakdown of the recipe and how much I put of each ingredient and the step-by-step instruction, just like I just went through, so you can make these drinks on your own. So drink carefully, enjoy, cheers.